So everybody knows now that the Cincinnati Bengals are going to part ways, or most likely to part ways, with Trey Hendrickson. Now, I've been making a bunch of videos over on Lion Syndicate about this. I started making videos a year ago when he requested a trade from the Cincinnati Bengals. But they like to play games, and they have shown him this year that they do not give a care about him. They don't. They paid Jamar Chase. They paid T. Higgins. They told him, Trey, that he can request a trade. Then they said he requested a trade. They said no, right? Then they told him, you ball out, we pay you. Then they said, psych, that's the wrong number. They okey-doked him. They super hot fired him, okay? So now he said, you know what? I want to trade. They said they granted the request. Skips out on camp, losing $50,000 a day, decides to go. Went to Florida. Before that, was like, I'm working out here. I need a break. So now, fast forward to now. Now it was like, oh, well, they've stalled conversations. Now even when they reignited, I knew it wasn't going anywhere. The Bengals have made it abundantly clear they don't care about Trey. Their defense is terrible, and they still don't care. Sam Hubbard retired. We got DJ Reader. Your back end is terrible, and now your front four are going to be even worse. With your bookend defensive ends gone. So now that brings us to the Detroit Lions, and I'm going to show you why the Detroit Lions, this is a perfect opportunity. If Brad can make this thing work with the Cincinnati Bengals, because they being stubborn right now, if he can pull his fleece magic, his finesse magic, his 24-karat magic, this is the perfect time to trade for Trey Hendrickson. I'm going to tell you why, right? A lot of people, we can't trade for him. That's all I hear. Says who? And I'm going to tell you why it probably should be done this year. That if you're going to do it, this is the year to do it. All right. So the Bengals come out today, and they've lost, their defense sucks. They've lost a lot of defensive players, and they're about to lose their best defensive player. Trey's not going to play for them. At this point, if I'm Trey, I'm sitting out. If it's the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm sitting out. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you anything. You have toyed with me too many times. You give me what I want. At this point, there is no reconciliation. This mug is filed for divorce, period. Right? We're done. Okay? So, the Cincinnati Bengals are playing even more games. They allegedly won a first-round pick. Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? Their first-round pick days is over. It is 3 weeks to the NFL season. It's obvious that you can't work something out with him. Ain't no team in their right mind going to give them a first-round pick. Word on the street is they declined a second-round pick. But they also want a defensive player and a first-rounder. That ain't happening. So they playing even more games with Trey. They won't lower their capital. Keep in mind, the longer they wait, the more his capital goes down, and the less they're going to get, right? So why is it imperative to me? Why is now the perfect time for the Detroit Lions to pull the trigger and trade for Trey Hendrickson? Well, I'm going to show you. And I'm going to make another video on Lion Syndicate right now, or after this is done, as to why this should happen as well. So stay with me, right? Lions, sitting right now, okay? Let me blow this up so y'all can see it a little bit. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. All right. You can see here. This is the 2025 salary cap tracker, okay? Detroit Lions, let's get rid of that ad right there. Detroit Lions, second. We got $51 million right now. $51 million. Now, this is not including the 2026, of course, cap increase and so on and so forth. Second in the league. Only behind the New England Patriots, they had like 125. They had a bunch of money this year. I think the most. All right? Now, maybe, okay, Derek, what are we talking about, bro? 51 million? That sounds good. Well, let me show you something. 2026. Watch what happened. We ain't nowhere to be found. Why not? Check it out. Boom. The Detroit Lions. Negative $21 million. Negative $21 million. Now, what do you see here, people? What do you see here? Jahmyr Gibbs ain't been paid yet. He will be the highest paid That's the wrong graphic. Psych. That's the wrong graphic. Jahmyr Gibbs, who will be the highest paid running back in the National Football League, not been extended yet. Aiden Hutchinson, still waiting. Brian Branch, Sam Laporta. What do we do with Jamison Williams, right? Oh, let's not forget about Malcolm Rodriguez. So while the Detroit Lions have some money, they need to get it done. Now you can rework some things, some contract. You can ask. There's a lot of void years. There's a lot of years that's about the Piper is playing that little flute. He wants his money, right? He wants his money. We're about to start losing players. We had this conversation before. Who is the odd man out? Is it Laporta? Is it J-Mo? Is it Branch? Who is it? Who is it, right? Alex Anzalone won't be here next year. That's confirmed. He's not going to be here. We're going to start losing. This team will look different next year. DJ Reader, not going to be here, right? Probably slide Tyleek over, put a Aleem there, whatever the situation. He's not going to be here. Team is going to look different, like we've been accustomed to seeing. Do you know that we just got finished paying on the books DJ Chark? DJ Chark. Brad Holmes paid a 4-game guy who was out for the season, mind you, in the year prior to signing with the Detroit Lions. And this is what frustrates me about we can't do it. We can't sign it, breaking the bank. We signed a guy coming off a 4-game season whose season was ended due to injury to $10 million guaranteed. $10 million. Trey on the books for what, 17? Somewhere around there? $17 million, right? Give the Bengals Josh Pascal, Roderick Martin, whoever. I don't give him Marcus Davenport. I don't care. All right? Eat Trey 1 year. That's it. Trey's not going to sit out because if he sits out, he's not going to make nearly the money that he wants to the following year. Ain't nobody going to pay a 30-something-year-old pass rusher who set out a season. Ain't nobody going to pay them top dollar. He might get mid-dollar. He ain't getting top. The only way he going to get top is to play. See, he was hoping to get top from the Bengals, but they played, they straight up, psych, that's the wrong number. Straight up super high fired him, right? So this is why the Detroit Lions need to do this, because let me paint the picture for you. This year, why not? What does the sign say, y'all? We want more. You can't see it. It takes more. Now, give us more. Go get more. Do this because, hey, what Apollo Creed say? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Tomorrow, a.k.a. next year, is going to look a whole lot different. All them contracts that he signed because he drafts so well, right? Don't forget, guys, when you draft well, you have a good team, you got to pay those people. And I think that, I said before, this was the year that the turnover started to happen. Ify Melifonwu was gone, right? Brad signed Levi. I think they give Levi another chance, although they shouldn't. Josh Pascal, last year, his deal. The team's going to look drastically different next year. Mainstays. No more Fanzalonis. They gone because he gone, right? Get it done. And imagine this, to top it all off. Imagine if the Lions were to trade for Trey Hendrickson and say, you know what? Let's get it. We're going to do it. We're going to give it a shot. And one of the reasons is because this team is not going to look the same next year. It's not going to look the same next year, right? They go out, they trade for this guy. He is the missing piece. All of these guys get a Super Bowl. All of them. Trey, still waiting, right? Anzalone, still waiting. Goff, everyone gets a Super Bowl. We start over. The team's going to look different. They part ways, and we do it again for 2026. So that's why, to me, the Detroit Lions, if the compensation is right from the Bengals, if we can do it, I think we should do it, because next year is going to look completely different. Davenport's gone, Pascal's gone, Reader's gone, Levi's gone. The D-line is going to get wiped out pretty much, right? We got Tyleek, Aiden. That's it, right? So when you start looking, and then we got to pay a bunch of people. So why not get it done? Get him for a steal. Trey Hendrickson this year is a steal. Get him for a steal. Go and here's the icing on the cake. You traded for Zadarius Smith midseason. You traded for Donovan Peoples-Jones midseason. You traded for Carlton Davis. You traded, right? This is the one you trade for. This is the guy that takes us over the edge. This is how you win a Super Bowl. Don't let him go. to, I think it's the Colts, the Browns. Bro, the Browns, dog, Trey, and the Browns don't got like a whack offensive line or defensive line. So I don't know, man. Let me know your thoughts, though. But I think Brad got to move. He got to do everything he can to make this happen right now.